Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Offense in a bunch formation. To throw, it's Hurts. Gets it out fast.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Tigers are in the hurry-up.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. Breaks into the open on the left. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
This offense has it with really good field position. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Rushes on him. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to throw, it's Newton. It's complete on the right side. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
Smart play by the quarterback. Nothing open. Dump it off to your running back. And listen, he's a running back. He's used to having the ball in his hands, and he's a big running back. So if you want to bring that to the ground in the open field, it's very difficult. Great job by the running back making a play.
They'll run it on first and goal.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle.
You don't give a hoot! Kennesaw State does! Touchdown, Owls! Fitted in the window for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him, Reese.
And he added the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly to the tight end. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Looking for a man. It's Hurts. Oh, he wants it all. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Dances away. He's going to run it. Quarterback got it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Missouri will snap it in the red zone. They're going to go right back to him on first down. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. After run, now throw. Pressure coming. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Direct snap. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. Into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that ball's going to come out pretty quick down here on the goal-to-go situation.
Touchdown, Tigers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
He'll bring it out. It's Austin. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Newton. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Steps away. Takes a hit as he fires. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. First and 10. They just keep firing. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
He's going to fire deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Owls!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And he's going to bring this one out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Hurts. He wants to take the top off. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine.
There he goes. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got the first down and more. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. They're going to ride this running back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. He's moving out of the pocket. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. To the air, it's Hurts. Got his man quickly. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Missouri! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's going for the big play. He's got it. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Back to pass, it's Hurts. Looking to scramble. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
To the air, it's Newton. Quick strike complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Kept it and he's past the marker. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
From the gun, the ground game. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Pocket breaking down. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
I tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Splits the uprights, it's good. And they go back on top. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Hurts. Keeps looking downfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Caught over the middle, it's Jackson. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Finds the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it inaccurate.
He's going for it all. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And I think that right there has been one of the biggest stories of this game so far. The reason this team trails is they can't get one of their best players the football in the passing game. This guy's a weapon. He eats defenses alive each and every week and has yet to make one catch in this game.
He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking deep. He caught it. Touchdown, Tigers. They take the lead with the 6. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to pass. It's Newton. Makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the 4th quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Looking to throw again. He's got it on the run. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about...
Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking downfield, it's Hurts. Quickly complete. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking downfield on first down. Wide open downfield. The offense coughs it up, and they were on the move. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Buying some time. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Tigers. They move on top here in the fourth.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Austin. And the returner goes down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Newton. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And so far today, man, both offenses have been so good. Like, putting up points, being productive. Now in a big moment, man, the defense has a chance to step up. Nice job batting the football down. A couple more opportunities to make some plays and maybe win this football game.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sideline.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. On the move, he fires. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Kennesaw State right back to work. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Newton. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Now on second down. Back to pass. Looking to buy time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
From the gun, give on the inside. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Newton. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
To the air on 2nd down. Dances away to buy time. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone as he's run out of bounds at the 7.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The The inside handoff. Touchdown, Owls! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Let's go!
Looking to throw, it's Hurts. Under fire. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
And, man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But, golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down.
He'll take a deep shot here. Ball is incomplete. Falls to the turf, and that's going to do it. And it went right down to the final play. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense,